Good morning. I'm the Reverend Julianne Lepp. It is a pleasure to be with you this morning on this beautiful Sunday. It's hard to believe that October is almost all the way through. We have today, and of course next Sunday is Halloween. Today's meditation this morning is centered around the power of community. And many of us have been supported by community during this pandemic, during hard times in our lives, and hopefully we've also offered community to those who are in need of it in both good times and difficult times. And so I invite you to settle into your space, to take a deep breath, let yourself relax into this time of quiet and meditation. I'm going to light a candle this morning. You're welcome to join me if you have a candle or a chalice at home. Having an object that we can focus on, like light or a candle, gives us a sense of focus, meditation, and calm. So as we center into community, I invite you to think about the places that have supported you. Whether it is family or friends or chosen family, this congregation, a yoga class, maybe a biking buddy, or even people at work. If you can find that space that holds you and makes you feel supported, it definitely helps you through those harder times. I'm going to open ourselves with this reading by Starhawk. And Starhawk is a wonderful writer if you haven't checked her out before, and she talks a lot about community. I invite you to close your eyes, slow your breath, and I'll open us with this reading. We are all longing to go home to some place we have never been, a place half remembered and half envisioned. We can only catch a glimpse of from time to time. Community. Somewhere there are people to whom we can speak with passion, without having the words catch in our throats. Somewhere a circle of hands will open to receive us. Eyes light up as we enter. Voices will celebrate with us whenever we come into our own power. Community means strength that joins our strength to do the work that needs to be done. Arms that hold us when we falter, a circle of healing, a circle of friends, some place where we can be free. And again, that's a message from Starhawk, and she's written a lot of empowering messages. So when you think of community meaning strength, we think about our part in the circle of life. If you've seen The Lion King, the dad holds up Simba, the lion, and he says, "This is all yours." And we don't need to be a king or a queen or a ruler to own community or to feel a part of things. And I think so often we can get caught up in our own heads and our own sense of isolation that it is hard to reach out when we need it the most. And you'll see posts on Facebook like, pay attention to your strong friends, right? Those people who are there for other people. We all need people to notice when we're good, when we're struggling, and even if you don't know, just doing a check-in from time to time and say, hey, I was thinking about you. And hey, what's going on in your life is so powerful. I remember last week, actually I was getting my hair cut, and just a simple question like, how are you doing? I got teary-eyed during my haircut because somebody asked how I was doing, and it just meant so much to me that this person was listening, and that power of being present for someone, even in minor, in the elevator, on the stairway, when you drop off your child at school. Those little small touch points really hold us during difficult times. And I think about like when you're trying to cross a river and you're on these different boulders and trying to get through the water so your feet are dry and you don't fall in. And all those people and communities, our families, can be those points for us. So as we enter into this time of meditation, I invite you to think of times when you have felt supported, when you have felt held by community, a place that holds your heart, your mind, and all of who you are, even with all of the warts or things that are less than perfect. Settle in, close your eyes, even your breath, drop your shoulders, and let's enter into this time of quiet. Taking deep, cleansing breaths. Letting go of what doesn't serve you. Releasing stress. Breathing in support and strength. Feeling the presence of community and support. I can already feel my shoulders dropping, my body feeling a little bit more relaxed. And it's lovely to spend that time slowing down our processes. Part of it's biology by getting the oxygen. Part of it is quieting our mind, feeling that sense of support and serenity. So when we think about community, there is a theology of community, and that's our philosophy of interdependence. The idea that what we do affects one another. What touches one part of the web touches the rest of the web. And that informs our thoughts on not only humanity being a part of that community, but our planet and how we live our lives with kindness, which includes all living beings, trees. And if we think about all of that as our community of support, it changes how I feel when I think about that the tree that I sit under as the leaves are falling is a part of my support system and giving me oxygen and shade, and somehow a spiritual connection that I feel with that tree, that living being that's been around probably longer than many of us. So as we go into our week, I invite you to think about places of community. And if you are feeling alone or stressed, the places where you can reach out and find support, and places where you can offer support. When I breathe in, I breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I breathe out love. When I breathe in, I breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I breathe out love. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. May you feel centered and supported by your breath, by the love that surrounds us all when we can access it. Namaste, my friends, and I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Hope to see you at 10 a.m. or at other UC events. Go in peace and go in love.